Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
My First Stone Age is one of my favorite children's games. I should say Stone Age is one of our favorite family games. I love the game. One time I tried to use Stone Age as a gateway game. It didn't go so great because it's not as thin as I thought it would be, but it's a fun family weight game. My First Stone Age takes Stone Age and condenses it down into a children's game. It does so in a beautiful way. The game looks magnificent. It looks fantastic. It has chunky pieces. And you're kind of going around, you're just getting resources, so you're gaining resources. And then you're going to be putting those over into the huts to create the huts. And 3 huts is going to be your winner. I did a card version of this. There's a card version of this I did a review of. I think the card version it's the same game as this. It's just with cards instead of components. And I think I like this one better because it's bigger. It feels like a board game. If you're looking for something more compact, just get the card game version of it. But I do really like this game. It keeps things simple. It starts that resource management aspect of a game for kids and kind of teaches them that. It's a little bit different than just a normal roll and move. I feel like the game looks beautiful. It's very colorful, and kids are going to like this one a lot. If you have a child, this is a great game to get. What I highly recommend our kids play this one all the time. Absolute keeper for us. Here's My First Stone Age, very striking cover. You can see the children are first and foremost on top of the woolly mammoth. You can have a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. You can open it up, and you're going to have this board. And the first thing you're going to notice is a really, really fun board. Very colorful. You can see the dog, the space on the board to go through. But there's a lot of hidden artwork in here, which is was on the Stone Age board, too. There's just like a lot of fun things going on. So it's really reminiscent of the original board. You're going to have this where you'll be able to put your huts in, which is kind of cute. You can see it once your huts are built. And then you have what is required on these huts. And these are very, very thick cardboard. Very, very nice. One of the striking things about this game is going to be the components, the little bits that you're going to be able to earn during the game. They look like what they're supposed to. The fish look like fish. Arrowheads look like arrowheads, etc. And these are thick. Almost toy-esque. Very, very nice. You have these big old chunky meeples that you'll be moving around. Very good. Everything in this game is just fantastically produced. These things are very thick. Not your mass market stuff. Inside the box, you have storage. You can see the kids on it. Everything was very, very well done. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So here's the rule book. You can see the picture from the front of the book. You're going to have like a story here that will kind of open it up for kids. Almost comic book-esque, if you will. I think it's really, really cute. A picture of all the setup for parents, be able to look at this and set everything up, which is really, really nice. Then you're going to have the goal of the game and a sequence. So you have 3 things you're going to do on a turn, and it kind of breaks it all down. Color-coded, plenty of examples, pictures, everything is full color. Excellent. Game end down here, and more of this. So this is a very, 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 very nice rulebook. It's held up with the kids playing quite a bit. We've had this for quite a few years. Excellent job here. So this is what the game will look like set up. You're going to have your green forest around here. Everybody will start here in the center. You're going to put out a number of goods depending on the number of players. And then one of each will be here at the trading. And then you'll have your stack of huts, which will have what you're trying to accomplish. The first player to get 3 of these huts inside will be the winner of the game. And you will gain these by paying whatever's listed on it. So if I wanted to get this hut, I would need to have a tooth, a fish, and a pot. For this one, I would need a tooth, a fish, and a berry. So each one will have a different cost. On your turn, it's very simple. You're going to turn over one of these, and you'll go to that spot. So I will go here, and I can take one of these goods. And I can put it over here behind my screen. Somebody else might take a turn. They would go here, and this will tell you how many spaces you'll move, the number of pips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you would get an arrowhead. So that's the kind of spot that you would have. So people will be gaining these as they move around. Now, there's different things that you can have on here. So here's the pot. This won't move you 1 pip, etc. If you go to the trading post, you're able to trade things with the post as long as it's there. So if I didn't want this arrowhead, I could go here and maybe get a fish because that's what I'm looking for because I'm trying to accomplish one of these for whatever reason. And now this has 2 arrowheads and no fish there. So as you go around, that will change. If you land on the dog spot, that's great. You get to keep the dog. The next person that goes there will also get the other dog. But if any point, if a third person, was able to get there and there's no dogs, you can take it from the person that's on your left. So if I'm sitting here, I would take it from this person. If I was sitting in between these people, it would be from this person. And the dog just acts as a wild. So what the dog's going to allow you to do, if I had a tooth, a fish, but no pot, I could spin the dog, putting it back in the supply, and go ahead and build this. That's what the dog's going to do. The dog's going to act as a wild. If you land on the construction site here in the center, what this is going to let you do is be able to build. And that's the only time you can build these things is if you land there in the center. Then you will flip over all the tiles that are face up, because people have been going, and I can take 2 of these and change their locations. Now what that's going to do is kind of mix things up. So you got to have a little bit of an unknown and memorize where things are at as you're going. Once again, you'll give up the goods in order to build these huts. First person with 3 huts is the winner of the game. Who should buy this game? Let me just be very frank with you. Anybody playing board games with their children should own this game. Why this game isn't in every big box store in America to be sold, I don't know. I like this for younger gamers, and you can grow with it a little bit. It starts teaching them about resource management. It teaches them about taking your resource and turning them into, which in effect is victory points, the huts, because you need 3 of them to win. Excellent game. I love it. Then when your kids are like, hey, I've kind of outgrown this. Let's move up to Stone Age. Here's the big boy version. Let's go, Dad. Let's go. Excellent. Keeper. Love it.